Welcome to Let's Talk About It, the podcast where nothing's off limits, even the things your group chat avoids, with Kat and Carly. I'm Kat.
And I'm Carly. Thanks for joining us today. How was your day today?
My day was all right. I didn't have work because my kids had a virtual day today. So I was basically teaching Jackson and babysitting CJ, making sure he's paying attention.
Yeah.
He was going to the bathroom like every 10 minutes, I swear to God.
He was like, this shit boring.
Girl, at the end of the day, it was like 3:15. He got out at 3:30. So at 3 o'clock, he said, "Oh, can I use the bathroom?" The teacher's like, "Yeah, go ahead." He comes back. It's like 3:15, and he raises his hand again. And the teacher's like, "Yeah, go ahead." And he's like, "Can I use the bathroom?" And the teacher was like, "Yeah, you have to make it quick." I was like, "No." I didn't realize the fucking mic was on because I was sitting in my room, and that's where he's doing his school. And I was like, "No, you just went to the bathroom. You're gonna sit there and you're gonna learn." And the teacher started laughing, and they were like, "Yeah, I agree with your mom. You did just go to the bathroom recently. Let's just wait it out, okay? Just hold it for a little bit longer."
His ass did not have to go to the bathroom. He just wanted to get up.
Huh? I caught him multiple times in the bathroom. He walked in there, he just looked around, washed his hands, and left.
He probably does that shit at school too.
Probably. He probably does.
He's like, can I go to the bathroom?
Uh-huh. It's because it was a hard math question, and he didn't want to do it. He got it wrong twice, so he had to redo it for a third time. That's when he was like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" I'm like, "No." Mm-mm.
Yeah, I get it though.
Yeah. How was your day? What did you
We
do?
all hate math. And it was good. I went to Olive Garden and had me some soup salad and breadsticks. We also tried a different appetizer today. Normally we don't get an appetizer when we get the soup salad and breadsticks, but we was a little hungry, so we got this like, I forget what it's called, like shrimp something, but it's basically it's like fried shrimp with fried peppers and onions.
Ooh.
It's really good, girl. Like next time you go to Olive Garden, you gotta try it. It's actually good. It's actually really good. And I don't really like, onions or whatever, but when they're fried like that and stuff, I can eat them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the peppers were so good. I like peppers, yeah, it was good. It was good. It's like the same breading that they use for like their calamari and stuff. So it was pretty good.
Oh.
So, and then I went back to her house for a little bit, played a little bit with my niece. She's literally so adorable. She's so funny. It was funny as soon as Julian got there, like seconds before he got there, we were playing on they have like a oh my gosh, why can't I think of what it's called right now? A recliner in the living room. And she was like having a blast on the recliner. And so I was like, I stood her up to show her like, oh, you can jump on it, but I'm like holding hers, like holding her hands, and she's jumping and she's laughing and because it's funny. And all of a sudden she hears the front door open because Julian's coming in. And she literally stopped in her tracks. Smile went away, everything, to see who it was. And then she saw it was him. And she's like, no, no, no.
Poor Julian. Oh my God.
Yeah, and like 'cause that's her new favorite word is no. Like literally, by the way, new favorite word unlocked. And it's so funny when she says it and does it. No, no, shakes her head and everything. Like, and then she got all like sad, quiet, and shy, and was like laying on my shoulder and like everything, acting like she didn't know it. But she was like talking to him, in baby talk. She was like,
She just don't want him to hold her. That's the problem.
yeah, and then she was like, bye, 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 like to him, and he was like, I just got here.
And she
It was
probably didn't want you to leave. That's why. She see Julian. She said, "Oh no, Titi's leaving."
Yeah, yeah, and I told her, I said, well, if your Theo's leaving, I have to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got so mad, girl. I had to put her down. I was putting her on the floor, and as I'm setting her down in the room by her mom, she's like, no, 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 and like literally started bawling her eyes out. And I said, I gotta go, and then she was so mad at me. She was so upset.
Baby.
And then she tried to chase me out the room but saw Julian, and so she stopped. She stopped in her tracks. But the crazy thing is like she's not always like that. Like the other day when we went there, she literally like jumped on him when he had pie.
Oh, because she want his food.
Yes. Yes. But it's like she's so funny. I'm telling you, she's hilarious. Like
She's cute.
she's so
She's a
funny.
cutie
That's
pie.
like the other day. Not to keep talking, but
No, bro.
I love my nieces and my nephews. I love them. But that's like I FaceTime my sister the other day, and she gets on the phone. And I'm like, hey, where's Kyler? So she turns around, she puts Kyler on the phone, and Kyler's like, I'm like, hey, Dinky, because, you know, I call him that. And he goes, T T T. Literally, I'm like, yes. And she was like, I didn't tell him to say that. I was like, I know.
Aw, because he loves you.
Yeah, so it was just cute. It was just cute.
It's so
But
sweet.
yeah, that was pretty much my day. And I just came home, relaxed for a little bit, watched some 90 Day Fiance The Other Way reunion. Shout out 90 Day. I'm obsessed.
I love 90 Day Fiance, but I have not watched it in a while.
You have to watch the new season of 90 Day Before the 90 Days. You gotta watch it. I'm telling you, it's so good. And then also the season of 90, the new season that just came out recently that I'm watching a reunion of before the Other Way, 90 Day Before the Other Way. That one was also really good. Like some seasons were like, you know, the storylines are
Yeah, but it's funny because like I've watched 90 Day Fiance like from season 1 till I don't know what
yeah.
season. And like the one that stands out to me the most that I always think of when I think of 90 Day Fiance is Kimbale. What's his name? Soja Boy?
Soldier Boy, baby Lisa, my baby girl Lisa. You remember that one for? I don't think that's him. I don't think that it, or is that him? I think that's him too. He was on it like twice.
He was on a toy with 2 different bitches. Yes, he
Yeah, the
was.
first woman was Lisa,
Yes.
and then
The
the other
second one
one
was
was
Kimberly.
yeah, yep,
Kimberly.
yeah. No, it's so funny. Me and Julian were talking about that. I'm like, oh, that shit is so funny to me. He's on it twice with 2 different women.
Yeah.
That shit was so funny to me. Yeah, because we were talking about because one of the guys on the one on Before the 90 Days,
Hmm.
famous singer in Belize, if I'm saying that right. And he I was like I was laughing because I'm like he's making songs or whatever and about the girl or whatever. I was like, remember the guy? I was like, remember the guy who was like my baby girl Lisa? Julie were dying because he made that song. Remember? He's like, I love you, my baby girl Lisa.
Yeah. Wait, what about there was another one that was doing music and when he left his country, he spoke Spanish though, I think.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
He was in like a boy band.
I can't remember the name.
Yeah, but he was actually really famous in his country though.
Yeah. There's also another one too, 90 Day UK on 90
Hmm.
Day UK because I watched that one too. And there's a guy who I forget which country he's from, Colombia maybe. I could be wrong. I could
If
be
they
wrong.
crazy is Colombia.
But he maybe I don't know. I could listen, but he's a rapper or whatever. And he like became famous because of his shit. And he'd be like chicken, chicken or whatever. Like it's so funny. I looked up some of his videos after and I was like, you know, he became famous from that shit. Crazy. Anyway,
God, I love 90 Day Fiance. Anyway,
yeah, that's our banter for the day.
yeah, for real. That's okay. Well, today we're going to talk about breadcrumbing and bare minimum in relationships. It doesn't have to be like romantic partners, whatever your experiences are with that. It's okay because I know like
Yeah, like
you're in a
hardship.
relationship and you good. It's just me over here
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, we'll see where I mean, but I could also go based off of people too.
from the
Like I
past and people you know.
yeah. All right. Well, start us off.
I hate bare minimum. I don't like bare minimum. First of all, if I'm going to text you and you're not going to respond to me for a day or 2 days and then just hit me up randomly,
Mhm.
what are you literally doing?
Mhm.
Now you're bored, so now you need to come back and talk to me.
Mhm.
And then you want to make excuses about it. Like, "Oh, no, no.
Yeah.
I'm busy and I still make time to respond to people. Listen, I'm a bad texter. We know this, but I still make the time, okay? Like after like 6 hours, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. Haha." Like whatever.
Yeah, like something, some yeah,
Yeah, like I don't know. I just don't understand why people
keeping the conversation going.
yeah, but I don't understand why people don't put in effort anymore for friendships or relationships.
Yeah, I don't either, girl, honestly, like I really think like I don't know. I don't know if it's just like we're older now and like people stop really putting effort into those kinds of things or what it is. You know what I mean? Cuz I mean I have the, you know, that same situation, not even talking relationship wise, you know, like friendship wise where um People say, "Oh yeah, let's do this or that or whatever," and then you don't hear from them again for 4 to 6 months, and you're just like, so
And they hit
yeah,
you with the, "Oh, we still gotta hang out."
I hate that.
Me too.
I honestly like if you wanted to hang out with me, you would.
That's why I'm in my if they
You
wanted to, they would era.
Yeah, like you would make plans with me already.
Exactly.
It would be oh, let's hang out, let's pick a day. Like I'm free this time. Are you free this time? Not, oh, we definitely need to get together, and then we never do.
Trying to plan a date or trying to plan to hang out with people is like pulling fucking teeth.
Mhm. And I understand we're all adults. We all have schedules. We all are busy, but it's also like if I also see you out here with other people all the time, but just not inviting me or asking me, like, I don't know, kind of makes me feel like, I don't know, do you not want to be my friend anymore? Are we not friends anymore? Did I do something to you?
Exactly.
You don't have to pretend if that's the case, like just to like make
Exactly.
you feel better.
That's like if you're talking to somebody, if you're not interested, just say that.
Yeah. Or just don't ever say, let's hang out again.
Exactly. I hate that. Oh,
So,
yeah, yeah. We'll totally plan something.
yeah.
I tell people right off the jump, I got a busy schedule, so when I can hang out is when I can hang out, and don't
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I try to make it work, and if you can't appreciate that, then you're not worth my time.
Exactly. Yeah. And my whole thing is too, like, I'll work with people's schedules. Like, okay, you can't do this day, I can't do this day, but like, let's try and find a day we can do. Or, you know what I mean? Or a weekend we can do, even if it's not next weekend or the weekend after. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. But I just think it's really hard to maintain friendships anymore, like in general with anyone
Mhm.
like in our age group. I don't know what it is. And it sucks, you know what I mean? Like, we both are in the same boat, like, feeling like, we have one person, maybe two, that we could be like, oh, want to hang out every now and again, and maybe we will, maybe we won't, type, And that's fine, but it's also like, it sucks that we
To be
all
so
don't,
lonely.
yeah, like, we also don't have people being like, hey, want to hang out today? Or hey, what are you doing this weekend?
Yeah, we have to I feel like we're the ones that have to always ask them.
Yeah. That's why you need to move here.
No, no, no. You need to move here. Close Jersey, move to Jersey.
But you wouldn't have to deal with snow.
Girl, the snow doesn't bother me. I got a
Oh,
Jeep. I'm
yeah, I hate
good. I'm straight.
snow.
Huh?
I hate the snow. I hate it. I mean, I
Some
got my RAV4 now, so maybe I'd be good. I think it got four-wheel drive. I think. I don't know.
I think it does. I think
I
that
think it does. I think I got a four-wheel drive. I can't remember. But, or maybe I didn't because I was like, I'm not going to need that.
I'm in Florida.
Yeah. Honestly, can't remember. So, if anything, that's what snow tires are for. But yeah, so to me, that's like bare minimum in general, like breadcrumbing with friendships, even. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still leaving that little trail of like connection, but like not full.
Following through.
Yeah. 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 So,
Leaves people confused, you know? It certainly confuses me, especially with like a relationship aspect. Do you want to be like to know me or do you not want to know me?
yeah. Am I
Just tell
boring
me.
you?
Yeah, just say that.
Mm,
And I
yeah.
don't know, I think that a lot of the times people think that they're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, they wanna avoid that, but it hurts their feelings more to breadcrumb them and lead them on in friendships or a relationship aspect, you know what I mean? Like, it works both ways.
Yeah.
Like, I rather you just be upfront, like, "Hey, like, I'm not feeling this friendship anymore, I'm not feeling this relationship anymore," whatever the fucking case may be. I'm single, so I'm not in a relationship, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
general,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
just say that.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying 100%. And I agree. I mean, I think a lot of people struggle with being upfront and honest about those
Or they
situations.
don't even know what they want.
Or
So
they're
then
just playing they're playing the field, as I like to call it.
mhm.
They're testing the waters for whatever reason.
Just don't waste my time. That's my thing. I barely have it, so don't waste it.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's annoying when people do shit like that. Cause then it's like, come on, dude.
Mhm.
I could have been talking to somebody else this whole time.
That's actually wanting to, like
Getting to know somebody else this whole time who actually wanted to get to know me.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so what about like people who send like mixed signals? You think that happens often with I'm gonna ask you this. You think that happens often with more like dating situations? Or you think that could happen with friendships too?
I feel like it's more in, like, a relationship aspect because you don't know if you guys are dating, just talking, or passing time, or what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, are you talking to other people? Can I talk to other people?
Yeah, are we exclusive? Are we not exclusive? Like,
And what is exclusive? You know what I mean? Like, what define that? I feel like there's a
mhm.
lot of shit that goes behind that, right? Because especially in today's dating scene, I feel like, especially after watching Love Island, I'm like, what's the difference between exclusive and boyfriend girlfriend? So you're telling me exclusive means you're only talking to each other, but you're not boyfriend girlfriend.
Yeah, it's just us. We're not talking to other people, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, which I mean,
But that to me is like you're my significant other.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we're seeing each other, we're dating.
Well, I think there's a difference between dating and being in a relationship. This is how I view it. If we're dating and we can go date other people. But it's not like I'm sitting there like, oh yeah, go make out with all these people. It's
But
dating.
if you're dating and you're exclusive, then you don't.
No, because it's like, okay, well,
Exclusively
let's
dating.
exclusively let's date each other, just each other, and get to know each other more before we are in a committed relationship. Because what if we end up not vibing?
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that happens a lot of the times too. Like you'll know somebody and like it's just like, oh, this is nice, like they nice, and then that shit starts to wear and dwindle sometimes quickly.
Yeah. And you think like what's a good time frame?
I don't think that there is a specific time frame.
Just whenever you feel like they ready to be like, will you be my
It's whenever you both feel ready for it, you know?
I think that's a good answer.
Yeah, just don't play with people. That's my big thing. Feelings.
People don't know how to not do that though. So you think like that can have like an emotional toll on people too?
Yeah, of course it can.
Like especially like when you get invested in those feelings and in that person and you're thinking, "Oh, we're vibing," but they're not feeling that same vibe.
Yeah, but then they also with the breadcrumbing, bringing it back to that, you don't know if it's you because they're kind of like leading you on, giving you that little bit of that you need, and then they're just like pulling back.
Yeah.
So you think it's something to do with you. Like, oh, am I doing something wrong that like, you know what I mean? Like it fucks people emotionally. That breadcrumbing shit just is like, are we friends? Are we not friends? Are we gonna date or are we not gonna date? Plain
Are
and
we more
simple.
than friends? Are we friends with benefits?
Uh, yeah, that's something that you should just ask off the bat, though. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just an upfront person. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
but everybody is like that, you know what I
what
mean?
do you want? Like, that's what I'm always like. What do you want? Like, what are you looking for? Because I'll tell you right now, that's not what I'm looking for, or that is what I'm looking. You know what I mean? Like, don't waste my time. You cute, but don't waste my time.
No, I get it 100%. I feel like, especially when talking from a personal experience, you have somebody who like you start out friends with, you become close with, and, like feelings start to develop there, and they can try and say they don't have them too. I'm gonna roll my eyes. I'm gonna roll my eyes, and then eventually start to get like, this is seem like a little bit more than a friendship, but want to act like it's not that,
I
or
think
act.
that's being scared
I don't know. Listen, I don't know what it is, but Imma definitely say it's breadcrumbing in a sense because
and
it leading on. And what?
and gaslighting. Throw that shit in there because that person, I know who you're talking about, gaslit you.
Yeah, I'm glad we will know exactly. I wanna act like anyway, I could tell that's a whole 'nother story for a whole 'nother day, but I just think it's just funny. It's just funny to sit there and think about those times, you know what I mean? Especially when people bring it up 2016,
Oh
you
my
know?
god. Yeah.
It's just funny to me.
My god.
It's just funny to me, you know what I mean? I know it was a long time ago, whatever, we're older now, situations are different,
Yeah.
but when you sit there and really think about those things, it's like, "Damn, like, you was sitting here making me" you know what I'm saying? Like, feeling like I'm crazy or something. I wasn't. I wasn't.
Not even close. Not even a
No.
little.
No. I was not. But, the chips fell where they fell, and I'm okay with that, you know what I'm saying?
Of course, absolutely. Better
But
off.
yeah, exactly, so 100%.
Mhm.
But, just talking about that emotional aspect of that, that's like a whirlwind of emotions, dealing with that and dealing with people with like that. And especially people who are, like you said, gonna gaslight you and make you feel otherwise or make you think otherwise or make you be like questioning, yourself,
Yeah.
being like, maybe I'm reading the signs wrong, or maybe something, you know what I mean? And it's like, you're not though. Like, you're not.
They're making you
But
feel way, make you believe, and then taking it like,
yeah, so, but everything happens for a reason. I think people who do that kind of stuff to you, you don't want to be with them regardless. And not even that, just in general, like friend, you don't want to be their friend, you don't want to, in general, just in general, because if they could do that to you, then it's going to be a lifetime of that
yeah.
in general. You know what I'm saying? With anybody who's like that to begin with. So, but yeah, get us into the next topic here.
Okay. Now, do you feel like it's like people have too many options nowadays because of social media and stuff like that that they can't fully commit?
I feel like for different people it depends on who they are
Mhm.
and their mentality. So I feel like if you're somebody who wants your cake and you want to eat the cake too, and you want the milk on the side, and you want cookies as well, it's going to be plenty of options for you. There's always going to be an option. I don't care who you are, whether it's an option you'd go for or not. There's always going to be an option.
Yeah,
But it's up to the person to say, I don't want those options.
to choose you. Choose them, whatever the case may be.
Yeah, exactly. To choose that one specific slice of cake,
Exactly.
not not 50 others, not cookies, not cupcakes.
Yeah. I feel like also people are like infatuated by other people. So like say I'm dating somebody and I think he's good looking and attractive. He's first of all, well, in my opinion, I don't if I'm in a relationship, I don't look at other men. Like that's just my
Yeah,
thing. I'm just like,
yeah.
fuck you. Like I don't care. I'm not gonna judge you. But like, for example, like say I'm like one of those people, like I'm gonna be like, oh wow, like he's so good looking. He's so fine. That this, that, the other. Like, and it's not my man, it's somebody else. Like there's obviously you're not the best looking person in the world. There's people that are going to look better than you, and there's people that are going to look worse than you, but that's up to everybody else's opinion. You know what I mean? Like, I could be the ugliest bitch on the planet to somebody. Like, they probably look at me and they're like, oh, what is that? You know what I mean? And then to somebody else, I could be like the most beautiful thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh my God, she's like a goddess, which I'm not. But you know what I mean? Like, so like I feel like people because they have social media, you can see all the pretty people and the good looking people and you're just like, I
Yeah,
want
but
somebody
that's
that
the
looks
thing
like
with
that.
Yeah, that's the thing though with social media nowadays though is like people got to realize you can pretend to be somebody on social media. You can pretend to look like somebody else on social media. There's so many editing apps nowadays. It's like you can look totally different online than you do in person.
Yeah, wait, I have a quick question. This is funny as hell. So do you think I'm a catfish? Because I have like on that stupid dating app or just in general, do you think I'm a catfish like from my social media to in person?
No,
Are you sure?
I don't think you're a
I
catfish.
think I'm a catfish. I asked Irving this too. The one time I was like, Irving, do I look like a catfish? Because I was drunk.
No, I don't think you're a catfish. I think you're just a normal person who, when you take good photos, those are the photos you're gonna use. You know what I'm saying? Those are the pictures you're gonna use. Typically, when you meet the person, you're gonna look your best. You know what I'm saying? Or at least like better than you would just hanging around, lounging around on a Saturday night.
Like
You
this.
know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But like that doesn't make you a catfish. That just makes you human. You're a catfish when you look completely fucking different than your pictures, which you do not. You look
Okay.
the you just the pictures you post, there's times where A, you have makeup on, or A, your hair is done, or you know, or you're wearing a nice dress or this or that or whatever. But you
Yeah.
do still do those things. It's not like you don't. And it's not like you sit here and you overly edit.
No. I
Exactly.
edit my photos. I just put a filter on that bitch and I'm like, all right, my nose looks way smaller. That's it.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes I do that shit too with the filters and stuff because I have really bad dark circles or whatever under my I do it. Everybody does that. That to me is okay. It's okay if you use a filter like that, but it's not okay when you're using a filter that completely changes your look or when you're using Facetune to, completely change something
Give you a
about
big booty, make you big booty
you.
Judy.
Yeah, exactly. Like something, you know what I mean? So that is a catfish to me, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it worries me. This is so random. I don't know why I brought it up, but like literally like if I'm on a dating app and then I'm going to meet somebody in person, I'm afraid that they're going to think I'm a catfish. Like that is my biggest fear. But I'm not on dating apps anymore. But
No, but I
like
also think like people like sometimes, but then sometimes there's those situations where you're like, wow, you're better looking in person, or wow, you're not better looking in person. Like that can happen.
yeah.
There's those situations too. So it just depends. Like, I don't know. I think typically people are going to tell you you look better in person. And I feel like somebody said that to you before. Am I wrong?
Somebody did recently just tell me that.
Exactly. So yeah, you're not a catfish. Don't worry. You're not a catfish.
Okay. But they could just be saying that just to be nice. Like, oh damn, like what if I look butched? Like butchered up.
People are not going to say that, girl. They trust me. They would just not say anything. They would
You're
just
right.
not say it. They would just literally just not say anything. They would just ignore it. Like, I'm telling you. I mean, maybe some people wouldn't, but I doubt somebody who doesn't feel that way is gonna just sit there and say that.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I wouldn't. I just wouldn't say shit.
Me
I'd be like,
too.
in my head, I'd just be like, let me look at their profile real quick. Hold on. Well, I'm just texting my friend.
Yo, that's like okay, but first of all, I was on dating apps and I met two people before. Like this is before. One person, they're really cute, but like look way different in person. Like not a bad different, but like a
Just different. Yeah, 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 yeah.
and then the other
Pictures
one,
look a little different.
yeah, the other one I really could not tell what he looked like because in every single picture he had, it was like a different person. Like he looked different in all the photos. So I'm just like I I don't know if I'm
That's
about
scary to me.
I don't know if I'm about to be catfished or not, but he looked way better in person. He was tall, had the tan skin and a nice smile, but he was a walking red flag.
Multiple.
And
Multiple.
normally I'm just like, I don't see, I don't see. I was doing that at first. I
Yes, I know.
was.
Yes,
But
I
then I
know.
was just like, you know what? I can't. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to
Because
be.
you knew.
I knew from the jump. From the jump. Actually, I don't even think it was a jump. I think it was like,
No, I think it was the second.
yeah, like two. Yeah. Then I was like, you just a red flag waving in my. You could punch me. Like, sorry. We got on this stupid rant. I'm so sorry.
Oh, no, that's important to talk about too. I mean,
Next.
I'm just saying. Those things happen. And those people breadcrumb. You know what I mean? They make it seem like they interested, they not interested, they interested. They not.
Oh my God. And they fucking gaslight the shit out of you. And I'm just like, and then they say, oh, you gaslighting me. Okay.
Tell me the definition. Next time somebody uses that word, tell me the definition. So, what's the difference between breadcrumbing and ghosting?
Okay, well, breadcrumbing is when someone gives you like just enough attention, dropping the crumbs, right? To keep you there and interested in them. And then like they will never follow through or
Mhm.
make anything official. So like you'd be like, like we said, like, oh, let's hang out, we gotta meet up, da 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 da, and then never fucking do it. And sometimes they'll be like, so say this happened to me. I got breadcrumbed a lot. Like you text me, hey, how are you? We have a conversation, and then you don't text me for days, 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 and then you're like, oh, hey, or you'll like a photo of mine or whatever. I think that's breadcrumbing.
Mhm.
They just so it's like they don't disappear, they just stay there. Barely though. And
Yeah,
then ghosting is like when someone just like cuts you off. Like you don't hear from them, they don't give you an explanation, they're done, they block you, they unfollow you, things like that. They're just completely just
makes sense. Yeah, just gone.
yeah. And a lot of people think yeah, like I don't like that ghosting shit. I really don't.
It's not cool. It's not cool.
No, it's not.
And like, just be honest or upfront, especially when we're both adults. It's not that difficult. So,
Yeah, and that goes for friendships too. That people ghost you in friendships also, and it's fucking bullshit. I'm gonna do everything I can for you, and then one day you're just gonna wake up and just fuck them.
yeah. And I mean, we've talked about it before too we both have dealt with that in friendships
Mm-hmm.
where decided we're done and it's like, okay, can I have an explanation, please? And then we just don't get one because I don't even think they have one. That's the thing.
Yeah,
I guess you can't expect an explanation from somebody who doesn't even have one for themselves
you're right.
at the end of the day. You are just a shitty person who did something shitty to somebody, and now you don't know how to sit there and take accountability for it,
Mm-hmm.
or you don't want to take accountability for it.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's like, and if me, it's like, okay, if I did something to you that now has made you feel like, oh, I don't want them in my life anymore. I can't talk to them anymore. Have a conversation at least with me, and at least tell me like, hey, so X, Y, and Z happened, and I've just been feeling a way about it, and you know, I think I need a break from you, or whatever the case is,
Yeah, because
or I
a lot
don't think
of
I
times,
can be your friend anymore, or whatever it is.
yeah, because and also like a lot of the times, like people might take something wrong that you do and you don't know,
Exactly.
and that's why it's better to just communicate that, like, hey, Carly, you really hurt my feelings the other day when you said this. Like, I really just don't want to talk to you for a little bit, or I don't want to be a friend anymore. Just be honest. Like, okay, I'm so sorry. Like, that wasn't my intention, but all right, I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
You and I like did not talk for almost a year.
Yeah, that we
We
did.
communicated how we felt, and I was just like, I'll
We
get
let it
over it
be.
when I get over it. I said to you, it's a feeling, I'll get over it, but I'm not over it yet.
Yeah.
And you said, okay. And that was it.
Yeah. We gave each other that space, and
Hmm.
then we were like, "Hey, yeah, so how you doing? How you been? You want to hang out?" Or
Yep.
yeah, I mean, but that's us. Again, that was something that we communicated with each other,
Hmm.
talked about it. We gave each other space that we needed,
Yes.
and then we resolved it together.
Yeah. We talked about it again, like resolving the conflict.
And that was it because
Hmm.
we're adults,
Like,
unlike many other people
exactly.
that we know. So I just think people don't like conflict, and they don't know how to resolve it, and they don't know how to sit here and just be honest and open and have a conversation and a discussion when it's something that's like conflicting and like, oh my God, like I just don't want to deal with that.
They don't have the balls.
No.
That's the problem. They hide behind keyboards and phones.
Hmm.
And everything that I say, I'll say to a bitch's face. Like,
Maybe
I'm
when
not
I, maybe when I was in high school, maybe not, but I ain't gonna lie.
even that, I think I was worse back then.
Yeah. I think the older I got, the more confident I got in that, because it's
Yeah.
like, what do I
It's
have to?
I get it though, because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Like, you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings
Yeah.
or
I
make
never
them or have them look at you negatively. I think that that's a big thing. But like, your feelings matter to you too. So,
exactly.
yeah.
I don't know. I can't stand that shit. I can't stand that. And especially like if I've ever had tried to have a conversation with somebody and was like, "Listen, I don't think I could be your friend anymore." And then you sit there and tell me "fuck you" and then block me and never speak to me again. I think we're a little childish, cuz you couldn't even have a conversation with me.
Yeah. You don't even try to resolve an issue
No.
or give space. It's for the better.
Neither here nor there. I'm just saying, something I always think about, life and how things have played out. And it's like, some of that don't make sense.
You know what's really funny
What
is
happened?
what I'm starting to realize is karma does come back around, and it comes back tenfold, like everybody fucking says, because I think you might know who I'm talking about. I don't want to say names or anything, but recently I've been contacted by somebody and they were telling me all these problems that they're going through and shit like that. But like, you did that shit to me. To me. You did that shit to me. And now you're experiencing that. And guess what? Karma. And yeah, I do feel sorry. I'm sorry that you're going through that. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, you came to me and we talked about it, and I know what it feels like, so I'm genuinely sorry. But guess what? Karma's a fucking bitch. So everybody that fucks you over, Carly, just remember karma.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
It might take years like this one did, but it's gonna
100.
come.
Yeah. No, 100%. I really do think karma plays a big role in life. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in that. I do believe in karma. And everybody's going to get their karma eventually.
Except me. I have bad karma for no fucking reason. Bad luck. Bad luck. But anyway, that's a different conversation.
Yeah, that's a that we could do a whole episode on your bad luck.
Yeah, we could actually.
We could. We could. So, what are some major red flags?
Ooh, there's a lot of red flags, baby. A lot of red flags. Gaslighting is a red flag.
Lack of communication.
Lack of communication, yes. Blaming the other person for everything.
Yeah.
That's like gaslighting though, kind of, in a way, I guess. It can be.
You can gaslight and blame. Comparing you to other people, to me, is a
That's a
red flag.
that's a good one. I really didn't think of that.
Like, if you're gonna sit here and compare me to somebody else or to an ex or to a different friend or to this or to that, like, it's kind of a big red flag because I'm somebody different.
Crossing boundaries is another red flag. Like if I tell you I don't like something and you go and do that thing that I just said I don't like, that's a red flag. And that's it. That's also in friendships. Like say we're hanging out and I'm like, oh, like I don't feel comfortable smoking weed. And
Mhm.
you're just like, and you're smoking weed and come on, let's go, cat, let's smoke some weed. Literally, that's crossing my boundary. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
It's like if you wanna do that, that's fine, but if I'm telling you I'm not comfortable doing it,
And you're sitting there trying to pressure me into it, that to me is crossing a boundary.
yeah.
I also think control and jealousy is a red flag, but I can see where jealousy comes from because I'm not saying it's good. It is a red flag, but I know
Yeah.
that's one of my red flags is jealousy because if you're going to do something with somebody else and not me and we barely see each other, that's a big red flag for me, but I get jealous too. So
I think a little bit of jealousy is good.
that shows you care, I think, but maybe we're just normalizing it. My one good friend, I'm going to say his name, Herzan, he doesn't get jealous for shit. And I'm just like, how do you not give a fuck? Like, how? And he's just like, I just don't. I just don't care. I'm just not a jealous person. Like, if you're gonna sit there and try to make me jealous, it's not gonna work. You're gonna look stupid. I'm just like, how do you literally do that? My goal, wait, I have one. I'm just gonna list one of my red flags. My one red flag is trying to make somebody jealous. If you're not showing me enough attention, I'm gonna purposely try to make you jealous. And that's toxic as fuck, which I have not recently been doing, but it's something that I have struggled with in the past.
Yeah,
Big time.
because you want that attention.
Yeah. And I'm gonna piss you off because you're not giving me that attention. I'm gonna go get it somewhere else. Watch. And now you're gonna be big mad. But then who looks stupid? Me. It's like, and then it's an unnecessary argument. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I think everybody may have some red flags, right?
Oh yeah,
Like
we all do. We all fucking do.
we all got some. But it's how many? And are they toxic red flags? Are they just little red flags where it's like, I
We
guess
can work.
yeah, we could work through it, that's okay. But are they major? That's a different story. So, what about people who relay like fake promises?
I don't
Yeah.
like that shit.
You ever had that happen to you?
I've had that happen to me my whole motherfucking life. First of all, let's just go there. But yeah, I don't do that. I don't like that. Don't say something if you're not gonna do it. Don't sit there, look me in my face, promise me something, and then not do it.
Yeah.
Because why?
What's the point?
And I feel like we've been talking about gaslighting a lot, but like, how do you feel about people gaslighting you through text? How you like?
Girl, text is tricky because it also goes based off of how you're interpreting it.
Yes, that happens to me a lot. People think I have an attitude when I don't. I'm
Mhm.
like, how do you perceive an attitude through a fucking text?
Yeah. And sometimes I wonder, it's like, is that how you think of me? So that's how you're perceiving what I'm saying?
You know what? That's a good thought right there. I never even thought about that. You're right.
You know what I mean? Like, is that really like you just think that about me? So that's how you perceive my messages. Uh,
I recently, like, not recently, but I've said to somebody before, like, hey, like, question mark. And they're like, what? I'm like, I don't like the attitude you're giving me. They're like, I'm really not giving you an attitude. I think it's if somebody texts you, like, short and, like, to the point, you feel like they're giving you an attitude or they have an attitude or they're a bad, you know what I mean? But that's not necessarily the case because
yeah.
he was like, I'm really not, like, that's not how I meant it. And I'm sorry you took it that way. And I'm like, oh, my bad.
Sorry, I'm just a little crazy. No.
Yeah, I'm a big crazy, not a little crazy.
Yeah, but that's why text is tricky because like unless it's a voice message through text or you're adding emojis, which you got to be careful with that too because sometimes people use emojis wrong. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There's some people who don't know how to use emojis. I'm like,
What does that even mean? Yeah.
am I reading this wrong? I don't know. So,
Like, what about that? Wait, hold on. Speaking of emojis, that side smile one,
the smirk one?
like, let me see. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Hold on, because like this one confuses the fuck out of me because I view it as something different, I think, than other people. Let me see. I haven't used it in a while, so I might not have it here. Damn, I gotta look through my shit now. This one. Okay. I just sent it to you. What the fuck does this one mean to you?
Suggestive. You're being suggestive.
Okay.
Is that what that do you take it as that?
I think so. But I feel like
Like you send that when you're being like,
yes.
should I
Yes, girl. Like, yes. But that's how, like, if I'm saying something and it's like I put that, like that's what I mean. But like people put that and they're just like regular talking about stuff that doesn't make sense to me. I'm just sitting here like confused. I'm like, but what does that even mean? Like, why are you using that emoji?
Yeah, I think they got that emoji confused. I think it's like a suggestive emoji. Like you're suggesting like, oh, so
Yeah, same here.
hey,
Yes, me too. I think so. Like I think so. But anyway,
we're on the same page with that then.
yeah. I think you use it are the emojis the same.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Because that's how you're supposed to use them. That's how they're meant to be used.
Yeah, everybody else is wrong. Okay.
All right. So let's get into different attachment styles here.
Okay.
So there's a bunch of different ones that well we could talk about. One being we got like secure attachment, anxious, preoccupied attachment, avoidant, dismissive attachment, and disorganized, insecure. Excuse me, attachment.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna start off with two, and then you could read the other two,
Yeah, of course.
and then we'll talk about them.
Yeah.
So for secure attachment, you're comfortable with intimacy, you trust your partner, open a commitment, independent yet connected, communicates needs effectively, person and accepts support, and most common attachment style in relationships or in general. Then you have your anxious, preoccupied attachment, which you fear abandonment and rejection, need constant reassurance, emotionally dependent on partner, often puts partner's needs first, may become clingy or demanding, bases self-worth on relationships.
The next one is avoidant dismissive attachment.
Mm-hmm.
Values independence above all, uncomfortable with deep intimacy, difficulty trusting others, ends relationships when getting too close, suppresses emotional needs, self-reliant to a fault. And then we have disorganized insecure attachment, which is conflicting approach to relationships. I don't have my glasses, I'm sorry.
You're
Both
good.
fears and craves both fears and craves intimacy. So that's a hard one right there. Unpredictable, sometimes volatile, drawn to relationships. I can't see shit. I'm sorry. My fucking.
Tumultuous relationships.
Let me just make this a little bigger. Hold on, hold on. I'm so sorry. Difficulty regulating emotions, least common attachment style. Sorry, guys. For this shit, I need my glasses.
You're good, girl. What do you think yours is?
Honestly, anxious, preoccupied, right? Yeah, I think that one's me. You're the same, right? I feel like also like if there was I think there is one for all of them mixed into one because you take little bits out of all. I think that can also be me too, but I think majority is that one.
Yeah, I think definitely if we're looking at this chart, we're both the anxious, preoccupied attachment style.
Oh yeah, because yeah, I
Yeah.
literally fear abandonment and rejection.
Mm-hmm.
I always need reassurance.
Mm-hmm.
I am emotionally dependent on my partner. I always put my partner's needs above mine. Like I could be freezing and you could be freezing and I'm going to give you my blanket.
Yeah.
It's bad.
I want to make sure you're good first.
Exactly.
I'm gonna put your needs before mine. Yeah.
Always. Always. And I do get clingy. I don't know about demanding, I guess in some ways, but like I am very clingy. Like I just want to be around you all the fucking time.
Yeah, I can see where demanding would come into play when it's like you need to spend time with me and you need to give me attention and you need to because that's where clingy comes in. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So like demanding that in that sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Wait, did I read this one? It says drawn to tumultuous relationships.
yeah,
I can't. It's a tongue twister. Never
you did.
mind.
You
I
did.
did.
Yeah.
I'm just like looking at it now and I'm like, oh shit, I think I skipped one.
No, you did.
Okay.
Yeah, and you base your self-worth on your relationships, whether that's like
If
romantic or
mm-hmm.
friendship-wise, in my opinion.
Yeah. I am very also like dependent because like if you're in a bad mood,
It puts you in a bad mood.
yeah, and I want to I'm a fixer too. Like I just want to fix it. Fix everything.
Yeah. Yeah,
Terrible.
you don't want to deal with that kind of like situation. But so anxiety and low effort dating equals chaos. And why
Mm-hmm.
do you
You said why do I think that? Sorry, you broke up.
yeah. Sorry. Why do you think that equals chaos?
Because anxiety, you're anxious, and it's what the fuck was that? And it's probably my cats. You're anxious, you're worried all the time, your mind never fucking stops. And then with low effort, I guess if somebody's like, low effort, like they don't try, da 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 da,
Yeah, not putting much into it.
it causes a lot of problems because you with the high anxiety, you're like, oh my fucking God, like, oh my God, what am I doing? Like, why am
They're
I,
not interested in me. They don't want to be with me.
what can I do to fix this? Da 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 da. Friendship, relationship, whatever.
Yeah.
It's hard.
So I think, like going back to what you said in the beginning, like set that tone immediately. Like that should be something where it's like we should say like these are the things I need, in a partner, in a friendship, whatever,
Mhm.
um, starting out. And I think it's easier for people to understand those expectations and either do them or not. And if you're not going to, we're clearly not at the same page.
Mhm. We need to stop basing relationships off of what it could be, off of its potential. Like, I know when I'm in toxic relationships or relationships in general, I'm like, okay, like, but I know this can be good. I know we can get through this and I know we could be good. We have the potential, like, and it's honestly, it's really not healthy. I see a lot of people that I know that are in relationships that are not healthy, but they see potential, or you know what I mean? And it's sad
Yeah.
because, like, it shouldn't be based off of that. You should go based off of how you're being treated and how that person's being treated, and vice versa, whatever the case may
How
be.
you're feeling.
I think that's really sad, the basing it off of potential.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of people do that. Especially in today's society. I feel like we base it off of that. And I feel like too, like sometimes like matching energy, sometimes that's not always 100% good, because if somebody's being extremely toxic to you and you're matching that toxicity, you kind of just going in a circle, and it's not good. It's not good all the time. But, when enough is enough. You know when you've had enough in a situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's taken me a long time to sit here and to realize that, not just with myself, but with other people. You have to be the one to decide, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to go through with that. I'm not, I can't do this anymore, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like when people say they're getting tired of something, but they're still continuing it. That's because they're not, or no, they say, I'm tired of this. Like, I'm tired of this relationship, tired of this friendship, whatever the case may be. But no, you're not, because you keep, putting in the effort. You are getting tired of it, but you're not tired of it.
Yeah. Like, you're building up to that,
Yeah.
like, over it.
So I think people word that wrong a lot of the times, like, oh, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. I'm this, that, the other. Like, no, because you're still putting up with it. So how tired are you?
Hmm. Yeah. Not hard
No.
enough.
Yep.
Um, so when walking away from a relationship or a friendship, when did you realize like you deserved better in that situation, or more consistency? You have a situation, or
I do a lot of like, I walked away from a lot of friendships and a lot of relationships.
Mhm.
If we're going to the friendship aspect, I was, you know, really good friends with somebody, and I don't even remember what the fuck happened. I really can't remember, but I know they were a backstabbing bitch. And then they came to me and they wanted to apologize and be my friend again, and I politely declined because I was better off. I'm better off without somebody that wants to argue with, as a friend, argue with me all the time and threaten me like I'm their bitch
Mhm.
because you got the wrong one.
Yeah.
Um and if we're going relationship aspect, like, my kid's dad, I walked away from that relationship because I felt like I wasn't being loved
There
properly.
was a consistency. Yeah.
There was no consistency. I feel like I deserve to find somebody that will love me the way I feel like I need to be loved and have the consistency that I need. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think, I walked away from those kinds of situations, whether that's different kinds of relationships, friendships, whatever, where I just wasn't getting what I was giving. And, it's hard to sit there and just constantly be the one putting in effort and not receiving it back, or the one constantly reaching out and not receiving that back. You know
Mm,
what I mean? Like, if it's been fucking 3, 4 months and I haven't heard from you and I'm the last person that messaged you, I don't know. I can't do that anymore, because like, it's just like, if you wanted to talk to me, like we said in the beginning, you would. If you wanted to be in my life, you would. Just like before, just like they were before, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that difficult to sit there and text somebody or call somebody and say, hey, I've been thinking about you. Like, let's hang out this weekend or next weekend, or when are you free? Or, let's make a plan for I'm free this time or whatever, whatever the case is. Or
Yeah.
just even in general, just people being like, hey, sorry, I haven't, reached out to you. I've had a lot going on, but yeah, I just want you to know, like, I still, think about you or whatever the case is, don't think like whatever. But, people don't do that anymore. So I stopped doing that a while ago with friendships because what's the point? Like I sit here and I'll message somebody and like they'll text me back for a little bit and then they don't respond after and it's like, okay, I get the hint. I'm not gonna sit here and keep going back and forth. Like if you wanted to, you would. And like that's like we said from the beginning. So it's unfortunate, but it's the truth. So that's like with us. We wanted to reconnect and we did
Yeah.
because we wanted to. If neither one of us wanted to, we wouldn't have.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And it was like we were never not talking. We went right
exactly. I don't
to
even remember half of that shit. I'm like, I don't remember spending almost a year not talking.
like it doesn't even exist. It didn't.
Yeah. And I mean, the crazy thing is crazy shit happened to me and probably that time frame, crazy shit probably happened to you. And then we're like, oh yeah, so remember when this? And you're like, I don't remember that. And it's like, oh yeah, it's probably when we weren't talking. Yeah, yeah. We laugh about it now because it's just like, it is what it is. I mean, it's a time that happened, but again, we were young and you had things going on. I had things going on. We weren't, I can definitely say I wasn't as mentally, emotionally developed as I am now. And I think I've learned a lot in those years, where it's like, I understand, I did things, people aren't perfect. And like we said, we talked about it, we came back at it and look at us now. That's why I just find it real hard to believe like people can't just sit here and be open and honest. And why do you have to breadcrumb people? Why do you have to ghost people? Why do you have to gaslight people, lead people on, make people believe things that aren't true when you could just be honest?
Yeah, like why play with somebody's emotions and feelings? I don't like that. Like I really don't. I don't. And it's crazy because you and I talk about it all the time. Like you literally never know somebody's intentions with you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's scary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's the thing that's even worse because like we've had situations where we've been friends with people for so long or have known people for so long and then something happened and it's like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Like never did I expect that from you or from this or from, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just, you never know.
Never.
You never know. And I think that's the scary part. So
This is so random. I think it's so funny because like that one PowerPoint with the fucking table on it is so small and I zoomed up. I'm at like, let me see.
350.
I'm at zoomed in 160 at everything else, but the fucking PowerPoint or not the PowerPoint, the table was so fucking little, Carly. I'm like, I can't see that shit. But anyway,
Yeah, no, I know you couldn't see it. It's
I
okay. It
said,
was tiny. I had to zoom in a little bit too.
hold on here. All right, but anyway,
But yes, anything you want to end on?
no, I think just stop playing with people's feelings and stop breadcrumbing. Let's leave that shit in 2025. It's 2026, and let's leave that toxicity behind.
Stop, like you said, stop being toxic. Stop with the low effort. Stop with the lying. Just be honest.
If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. No problem. You don't want to be friends anymore. You don't want to be friends anymore. No problem. That's it.
Honesty is the best policy. And you know what? It might hurt somebody's feelings at first, but it's better to sit there and be honest and open.
Yeah.
Because eventually you're going to get over it.
It's a feeling. You'll get over it. I say that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Eventually they will.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But on that note, thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode. We appreciate it. We hope you got something out of this. If you know anybody who has gone through breadcrumbing, ghosting, gaslighting, any of the above, leave it in the comments if you like, share, subscribe. These are the types of conversations that we have, open and honest, and we just bullshit. So
yeah,
our opinions, the way we view things, if you agree, cool. If not, let us know. I like to hear other opinions, but be respectful because I will block you. I'm just saying. Black ass. But anyway, anything else?
No, that's it.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It podcast with Kat and Carly. I'm Carly.
And I'm Kat.
And until next time.
Bye.
Bye.